What is up? What is up? Welcome to episode 128 of the DCC podcast.
128.
Season 2, episode 28. Each 100 is a new season.
Yes.
Before we do get started, for those who are watching on YouTube, products right here. It's Glow Nude. Gen Z, let's get a zoom on that real quick.
Yes, zooming on that Gen Z. Yes, guys. Product of the year of a lifetime. Second. Visit us on our website at www.shopglownude.com. You can follow us on our Instagram at glow.nude. 100% organic, black-owned products formulated for your glowing skin. So make sure you cop that. No harmful ingredients, no nothing. 100% vegan and 100% cruelty-free. We do not test on animals.
You gotta let me know.
It's like that, guys. But it's 100% vegan. So visit us on our Instagram at glow.nude to learn more.
Yeah, this is, I guess, part of the topic. We do, for our locals, for those of you who are within the New Jersey or tri-state area even, you're looking for a nice little pre-turn-up vibe. So you're just trying to showcase your costume. We do have a costume party coming out October 29th, presented by us. We'll be at the skate trap, if you know what that is, in Plainfield, North Plainfield area. Come out, we're going to have a best costume contest, worst costume.
Funny costume.
Funniest costume.
Yes, best couple costume.
Best couple costume, if you want to be bridesmaid, Frankenstein, and then you want to be Frankenstein. Or whatever have you, thing one, thing twos.
Yes, guys. Or
Rick and
jelly.
Rick and Morty's, you know what I mean?
Yes, guys. October 29th, we will be having our 29th or 28th?
October 29th.
October 29th, we will be having our pre-Halloween celebration. That's a Saturday. If you are in North Plainfield or Plainfield or in Jersey, period, make sure you pull up. It's from 7:30 to 11 p.m. It's a pre-Halloween celebration costume party, guys. So make sure you get on your costume. What's better than free food, right? Free drinks, right? Candy.
Cash giveaway. We're willing to give some money out for those, you guys look the best, or whatever have you. We'll
yes,
some money out,
we will be having special gifts and surprises. So make sure you come out and show us some love. DCC, this will be our second event that we are curating. So make sure you guys come out and show us some love. Again, that is October 29th. That's a Saturday. And it is a costume party, so come out in your best costumes, guys.
That's Pete.
Yeah,
Now, I'll insert the flyer right here, Jen.
Yeah, facts. You don't know what you want to be. I really don't know what I want to be. Yet.
I actually have an idea on what I want to be. I don't know if I should say it. I guess maybe I should, because niggas is going to forget. I want to be Tina Belcher. No, Tina Belcher from Bob's Burgers. I'm a huge fan of Bob's Burgers. So, yeah.
See how that goes. I don't know yet. I always do like a superhero or some type of combat fighter or something crazy. I'm always doing something that's in that, like a spy or something like that. So I'll see what I'll give y'all this year. I've tapped into a lot, so I'm not even sure, but
yeah, I just want to do something super fun and
yeah, I want my costume to be interesting this year. And I've always liked Halloween as far as like the dressing up and like costume wise. I don't know about that other weird shit, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I always liked Halloween, so I feel like us doing this was somewhat gonna happen eventually. So shout out to that. And it's not on Halloween, and there are events that could be happening that day that, hey, you might want to go there too, but make sure you stop at where we're at first, show your costume, take pictures. We're going to have a lot of, fun stuff, some games. You gotta be fun, and then you go turn up. Makes the most sense. It's what I would have done.
Yes,
it's a normal Jamaican thing. You know how many parties we have in Jamaica?
A pre-party. So come hang out with us, pre-Halloween thing, Maybe you don't want to go somewhere somewhere else on that day as well. So just make sure our party is your only event for that day.
Yeah, facts. Have some fun.
Yeah.
And we got some games there. So
yeah, so come up. That's October 29th, Saturday.
Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so I was on Facebook, right? I usually don't go on Facebook. Like I probably go on Facebook probably 2 times a year.
Yeah.
I went on there, I think, for what reason? I think I was looking for something. And I stumbled across like one of my old statuses, and it just sent me in a rabbit hole down
of crazy Facebook status.
Yeah, I was always on some wild, crazy shit, like either philosophical shit or just some wild shit. Let me try and share what I have.
Let's see what that's about.
This is the first one I found. This was in 2014. We all take for granted this gift of life we've given every day. Have fun in as much as you can. If you don't or don't have time to enjoy your life, then you might as well consider your life over.
He was giving it up so dramatic.
2014, right?
2014 is crazy.
I was like 16 years old, 17 years old, I think. Damn. Like, what are you talking about? Get a hold of yourself.
Giving it up nasty on Facebook.
Alright, this is a lot earlier. This is in 2011. Little ox chopped down big tree.
What was you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Yo, I'm mad as
like
I
in
can't
10th grade or something.
I'm mad as I can't get him in my Facebook. I knew I was on some nutty ass shit.
Let's see. Another one from 2011. A phone broke due to happiness, and it's the sad face. It's
I already know the game back then.
It's the sad face with the quotes and the slash. I didn't even see that one.
That's
before.
that half face.
Like what? All right, I got more. Don't drink my orange juice from 2011. This is the life I've made to live. These are all from 2011. Just ate pizza, but not the crust. Crust issues.
What? Oh my god, yo.
Oh man.
I think we can all agree Facebook was a time where I feel like niggas was giving it up crazy and corny too.
I got one more for bro. If you ask me, do you look fat? I'm gonna say yes. Oh man, such embarrassing times. I also stumbled across some photos who were big in like high quality photos at that time.
Word
They
up.
were like one of the that I knew of that really took like high end photography photos just for the fuck of it. So I have like a lot of photos that are just like they look like they should be headshots for models and shit. At like 15, 14 years old, it makes no sense.
What a time.
What a time. It was a great time. Definitely a great time.
Crazy time.
And you can't get in there obviously because you deleted your Facebook.
Yeah, I deleted my Facebook, guys. I'm just not a social media person, and I just always want to delete it. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm. So, going back, I guess, in memory lane, that brings me into another topic. We have unleashing your inner child. I guess earlier today, this afternoon, you were talking about just like doing shit, you know, and that's like along the lines of where I'm going with this. When you were a child, like each day seemed like such an adventure.
It
Because you
did.
would just get up and just do some shit, you know what I mean?
It seemed big and like meaningful in a sense.
And I feel like so much of your adulthood is just adulting that you don't really get to, I guess, unleash your inner child or like just do fun stuff, you know what I mean? I guess that's what they would call it. I feel like it's important to try and have as much fun while being an adult, because adulting gets hard sometimes, you know, like definitely.
I feel like adulting is hard all the time. I feel it's.
I mean, if you're financially capable,
It's not necessarily finance. It's just the idea that everything you do is so big as far as like consequences, right? Say you're like, oh, I just want to go to Vegas and turn up. Like, you might spend all your money. Now you got bills backed up. Now you got to work extra hard. Or if you in a relationship, now it's a consequence. Why you going to Vegas? Like, you feel me? It's just being an adult is so difficult because you have to constantly think like, is this next step gonna be like consequential? Is that a word? Yeah. Is that gonna be this big thing, or is it just me just taking a trip or me just doing something. You feel me? I feel like it's never just that.
Yeah, I feel like if you focus too much on what other people are gonna say or do because you want to do something in efforts to please yourself and like to have like a genuine good time, then you should really evaluate that person who has a problem with that and the role they play in your happiness. Because I feel like if there's anybody even blocking you from stopping you from even doing something, like maybe you need that trip to Vegas just to like clear your mind or whatever, you know what I mean? If there's anybody who's trying to stop any of that, it's like, yo, what is your problem? Like, I need this, you know what I mean? So I feel like as adults, we should seek more of those moments where it's like, I guess, unleashing your inner child, whether it's like going to Sky Zone and jumping on a few trampolines or going to fucking Dave and Buster's, having a few drinks and shooting some fucking hoops and doing that ski shit that's super hard for no reason.
This topic made me feel like what I was thinking about earlier today. Are we constantly chasing something? Like, in general. You say if you wanted an experience and you finally got the experience and then you're sitting in it and then you're like, damn, should I really be this happy or is something going to happen? Or is there ever a time in life that we ever feel completely chill?
No. I don't think it's in our nature. Now that you thought of that.
That's what I was thinking. Like, is it really?
It's like, imagine being content. Like, what is that? You know what I mean? So.
But why can't you be though? Like,
I don't think, like, because we're made to just wonder and like to seek more. Like, that's because we grow. I think that's the problem. No, not the problem, but it's like, it's in our making. The fact that we grow. If we're like, I don't know, like water or stone. If we were like something that we had a point, we're like, yo, you got to that point and that's it. Caterpillars, butterflies, that's it. You know what I mean? So, more of like I mean. So if we could stop growing, then that would stop. But for the fact that we constantly grow, we constantly evolve, the brain gets like consumes more, it gets smarter. So for the fact that we're constantly growing and we're constantly evolving, that seeks new goals, that seeks new possibilities. It's like, well, what else is there? I'm already a millionaire. Shit, I could be a billionaire. Yeah, I could be a trillionaire, you know what I mean? So I don't know if you're any trillionaires. Probably the people who invented colors.
But I feel like that's the contribution to our stresses as an adult.
What? Say that again, my bad.
I said that's the contribution to our stresses as an adult. Because think about it. Our lack of ability to be...
Human life is stressful.
Yes.
Human life is very stressful.
Think about when you're a kid, you don't have that heaviness on you. But as an adult, it's if you're happy with something as simple, you feel like, damn, well, I can't be content with this. I got to get better and bigger and more and more. Like, it's kind of difficult to actually sit in a place and be happy for too long as an adult.
Yeah, I tie it all back to growth. It's because we grow. And, you know, when you grow, you need more. I was a size small, now I'm bigger, I need a size large. You know what I mean? My shoe sizes get bigger, so it's like I need new shoes. I mean, you go to buy new shoes, you know what type of shoes I like now, because the shoes I like are like they're different sizes. So I feel like just because, you know, it's in our nature to do that, it's exactly what happens. But that was good. We are gonna take a break right here. It's gonna happen now.
Alright.
I usually play for whoever is new, and this is your very first episode, 128. Shout out to you for picking this one. We usually play a beat right here, or it'll be a song or something if I'm dropping music. Yeah, it's a little break from the discussion, and we jump right back in. So this is that. Enjoy. Alright, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that. And get in contact if you want to inquire more about producing, or you want the beat, or how have you. Alright, sticking, I guess, within the realm of the topic, I wanted to talk about bring forth to the platform, is happiness more contagious than, I guess, anger right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is happiness more contagious than anger? I'm not gonna answer first.
I don't think so. I feel like anger spreads more.
Like wildfire, right?
Yes, because I don't know if you ever noticed, but when it comes to a topic that like I'm really serious about and I'm watching something or I'm listening to something and it gets me like angry. Like if it's something like building up, it gets me more angry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when you see something happy, you're like, oh, but I feel like anger has more of a lasting effect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
So
understand.
I definitely feel like anger is more contagious than happiness.
Yeah, because I feel like when it comes to being triggered and stuff, people, that's like a subconscious thing.
Mm-hmm.
So reacting to something that's unpleasant is more conducive than something that's happy because you're more familiar with a traumatic experience being a subconscious effect.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, example, if you're watching a video, right, and you see somebody, stub their toe, your immediate reaction is, you know what I mean? You didn't stub your toe, they did.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
So your brain immediately goes, you have no control over it. It goes back to the point where you stubbed your toe and put you in that same predicament. Whereas you see somebody walking down the street, they're smiling, you know what I mean? And you're smiling. Oh no, you're not smiling. Somebody's walking down the street, right? They're smiling. You're not smiling. You see them. First thought, if you're one of these people that comes to your mind, what the fuck they smiling about?
Right.
So,
right. That's true.
So it's you're more so going to catch the feeling that has to do with the negative side.
And I feel like a lot of people feel like happiness is not as attainable as it seems. So
less people are happy.
Yes,
Which
exactly. So I feel like that's why happiness doesn't spread as often. I feel like it goes anger, sadness, love, happy.
Yeah, wow. Never thought about that. Yeah, for real. I can sanction that. Only because I think people think that you have to be at a point to be happy. Like you can't just choose. You can't just wake up and choose happy. A lot of people think that.
Mm-hmm.
When it's literally that simple. A lot of days or a lot of times or a lot of moments, I'm just sitting down or just whatever. And then you just get sad for whatever reason. You just be sad. You just sit down and chill. It's like, I'm sad. I'm gonna be sad now. For no reason. A lot of those times, in those moments, I was like, yo, just be happy. And I was okay. And a lot of time, that has changed how I go about things and how I go about people and how I go about my days. It's like, I'll just wake up and choose happiness because it's super, super easy to choose sadness. Because you'll just fall into it. You'll fall into sadness because it's so reactive.
But not only that, too, back to the whole adult thing, like, when you're made to feel like you have to have certain things to be happy, i.e. material things, and when you don't have that, it's like, even when you get happy at the slightest things, you're meant to feel like you shouldn't settle for that. So that's why I feel like happiness is a lot harder nowadays, because the ideas and the images of happiness for what we see, it's like skewed to saying, oh, you gotta have a bag, you gotta have a car, you gotta have an apartment, you gotta have money, you gotta have this, and you don't necessarily
I've been slacking on the effects this episode, but it's one of those ones.
You never get to feel truly like, yo, happy in a sense, because you're unsettled.
Yeah, I feel like what changes that is you.
Yeah.
You have to wake
Ultimately.
up. You have to wake up and choose happiness because it's for you. It's your life. You're doing this.
Yes.
Like, you're doing it. I mean, I get if you're like one of those, or like you're in a situation, it's like, yo, you know, maybe waking up and you got overdue bills, or you're just in a very stressful environment, an unhappy environment. I get it, but still, it's up to you. You can still choose to be happy. Be the happiness around the destruction. Be the rose in the concrete. I think that's That's what that means.
There's a quote that said,
That's possible.
and we can end it with this quote. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is a choice. So don't choose to suffer.
I really decided this.
Alright, guys.
Yeah, let's get into something, I guess.
In the spirit of suffering, Hurricane Ian has been destroying.
What the hell, man? The coast. You've been wiping the coast, right?
It's been nuts.
From PR to DR to JR to ER. No, not joking, man.
It's really not. I don't know why we always do this, but it's a trauma response, guys. Trauma response.
I'm so sorry. I've been doing this for years. But yeah.
Honestly, pray for everybody involved. Pray for everybody in the tropics. I know this time of year it gets really hectic. Our home country included. Thankfully enough, Jamaica hasn't really been affected that much. I know certain areas in Jamaica is flooded, so let's keep everyone that we know that's in these countries in our prayers and in our thoughts, because it gets hectic. It may not be for you where you are, but have some thoughts and consideration for everybody who's going through some tough times.
That's Pete.
And reach out to those who are in those areas.
And if you can donate as well.
Honestly, yeah. Be like, hey, are you guys okay? Do you guys need anything? Be more supporting, because you won't know. And that's the thing about being an American and being in America. Like,
it's privilege.
We're like so privileged, certain shit really don't affect us. Because it's like, we're so in this bubble. And that's another topic. But
not for nothing too, is living in Jersey, we don't really experience it a lot. So it's kind of speaking from like a privileged standpoint in itself as well, because a lot of times when certain things happen in the tri-state area, where we live in Jersey don't get affected that much. So
really, and there was this big thing that even hit the east side of where we're from, and nothing happened on the west side.
Right.
I'm like, what? I mean,
what was that? That was like a little flooding thing.
Yeah, it was like
when the cars was moving.
Dude, like cars at dealerships were flooding
away. Yeah.
And people's cars floated away. Their transmissions, their engines, and we were unscathed. My car not even the wheels got wet.
So
I was like, geez. I mean, blessings, but still, we don't notice, so we sometimes don't care if it's not us.
Yeah.
And I feel like we should stop that. Donate.
Try to help as much as you can. Yeah. If you can, it's a simple prayer.
People who are in a position to do more wealthier stuff, you already know the vibes. And it shouldn't be the poor people supporting poor people. It should be rich supporting the poor, but it is what it is. We ain't all Robin Hood. So, do what you can for those you know and those who you can.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's messed up, man. And these are natural things. Of course, there's not much we can do. Or if we are doing it, who knows? I don't want to get into that, but let's leave this as surface level as possible. And
in other sad news.
Keep away your prayers.
In other sad news, guys, rapper Coolio has passed away at, I believe, age 50 something. I know he's in his 50s.
59. Jeez.
Yes,
famously known for Players Paradise.
He used to have a cooking show. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Gangsta's Paradise. Damn, I messed that up.
I know he had a show. All right, let's do some fucking research. Yeah.
That's why I'm here. I'm here with it, All
right. I know he had a show though, but yeah, R.I.P. to Coolio. That I know him from a show.
Yeah, because he made music in the earlier years of hip hop and stuff, but cause that's not really our generation, obviously. So see you when you get there. Fantastic Voyage, West Up. So these are like '90s hits. We were born then, so of course we weren't bumping these shits. But yeah, rest in peace. He had the crazy year, Coolio. He was around the LL Cool J days.
Mm-hmm. His show was called Cooking with Coolio, by the way. Yeah. So that's where I know him from.
Let's hit him with the cause of death if it's available and get out of here.
Yeah, let's see.
He was found. Police have opened into death. Though foul play is not suspected. Cardiac arrest.
Heart attack.
Yeah, they're saying it was a heart attack.
On September 28th.
Take care of your heart. Take care of your heart, y'all.
As things get on, guys, as we embark on, I guess, one of the toughest periods that we've seen. A lot of things have been happening. Try to take care of your health, take care of yourself, take care of your mental, your well-being, everything, guys. Again, thoughts and prayers to everyone affected by Hurricane Ian. Thoughts and prayers for Coolio and his family and his team. Yeah, RIP.
And let's get into it. Music tip. That's it. The baby.
What are we gonna say about the baby?
Baby on Baby 2. First of all, the cover, it looks like a Halloween themed cover. So I feel like he was going in like a more cinematic way with the album. And to be honest, completely be honest with you, because I want to be honest with everybody. Be honest with you, obviously. The album's ass, guys. The album's ass. We're here with it. It's very trash.
Yeah. You heard it?
Yes, I heard the whole thing. I liked one song. That was it. The nuance of the album didn't shift, which means it was like a lot of that, the baby ass vibes. The beats were super par. So I'm like, yo, like, you should have went back in the lab with this one, man. Honestly. And who am I, right? It's just my opinion, but I'm not a big fan of this album. Okay. I don't even see myself even trying to go back to even enjoy it, like, super hard, just to even give it that. Because I feel like every time I do that, I end up having the same gripe, unless it was that Drake thing, and whatever Drake did, whatever. Yeah, I was really looking to be like, yo, this is about to be hard. I am the baby fan, like, I like him. So I was very disappointed, and I was like, damn, like, he really didn't elevate himself.
Yeah,
or
he
even
had low
went,
sales. It said he
went
has
back.
low
He just,
sales.
man, it was very bad.
It says the album has some low ass sales, but he said apparently that's due because he's been blackballed. But yeah, if you know the baby, you know you can have.
He gets
some
into a
idea.
lot. He gets into a lot of trouble.
So that.
But yeah, I'm very disappointed. There wasn't much music. So very disappointed in that. I did discover a Pusha album that I guess I'm not even sure we talked about.
Pusha T?
Yeah, it was one of his most recent albums. So like I've been going back to it, and that's actually really good. So that's another high note on music for you guys if you're really looking for something to listen to. Let me get the name real quick. It's Almost Dry. That came out in April. I missed it. Just now, I guess, hearing some of it. We might have talked about this, I'm not sure, but yeah, this album, this is good. This is like a 10 out of 10. Beat-wise, the features, Jay-Z, Kanye, Lil Uzi, Pharrell. Yeah, man, this album, it makes up for the baby being so bad. Almost Try to push your T, Gen Z editor, you already know the vibes.
Yeah.
That's it for today. You have anything for them? Of course, subscribe. The party coming up.
October 29th.
You know what I mean? All platforms, Degrees CouchChronicles. Just go on your phone, go to Safari, go on Google, and search Degrees CouchChronicles.
And
all
it's
us.
You'll see.
That's it. Reward ourselves, reward everyone outside, but be safe out there, guys. Peace.